Hello everybody, Randy Atkins here, and you know what time it is, Shadowbringers MSQ, yet again. Probably going to be finishing 5.1 tonight. I've only got, I think, 3 quests left, in 5.1, then hopefully right into 5.2. Don't have to worry about running into maintenance tonight, but it did take me a while to get on again today. The queues are nuts, and I can't even easily like get into queue from work because like I can do, you know, remote desktop-y stuff, but I have an authenticator on my account, and so that's a little interesting as far as if I get disconnected or even to connect the first time. But yeah, so I basically get in queue immediately when I get home, and it usually takes me from today. I didn't get home till after 6 o'clock though, and it took me until around 9. I was finishing up some other stuff. I bought a new chair today, yet another Christmas present to myself. But this chair is getting a little broken. It kind of, I don't know whether you can tell, but it leans this way. I've had it for a few years. It was just a cheap, you know, racing style gaming chair from Amazon. But yeah, so bought a new chair and hopefully it'll be here soon. But yeah, so I want to get going. I need to go find Chinese and see what's going on with him as far as becoming the mayor. So yeah. So let's get into it. We'll move over to the game. And all right. So I came back to Yule more because I don't remember what I needed to do. I think just log out someplace that was rested. Like, let's see. Yeah. Over at the top rung. Okay. So let's go outside and head over to the top rung. It's not as foggy as it was the other night when I was playing. Like Yulemore looks awesome at night in the fog though. I love the purple lights. I have to say, in general, I'm much more of a nighttime music, and nighttime zone music person than a daytime zone music person. Oh, he's right here. Frickin' Kai Shear. See if I can remember what these people sound like. So he's an authority on Talos, is he? What other surprises could he be hiding, I wonder? How'd you catch a Talos then? Dig a hole and lure it in? Innit? I hate Kaishir's accent so much. The way he's acted is so annoying. And I don't in any way mean that to reflect on the voice actor, but just it is one thing to repair an immobile Talos, as Urianger did, but quite another to catch one, surely. Does this not sound a trifle dangerous? Aha, the old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dashedly potent insulating powder, capable of halting the flow of ether in a Talos. We need only get within throwing distance of one and let fly, thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple matter to get them to march to Yulmore. More extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to run along and do the deed, but as I have said before, it's high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai! Even if the Talos isn't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. Innit? What? That's as may be. I think that might be the first typo I've ever noticed in this game. That's as may that may be, Kaishir. But Rendon tasked me with solving this problem, and I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which isn't to say the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove I'm a man with following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. Hear, hear. Right, I'm right here. Hear, hear. Yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. It is as Kaishir says, these lands are dangerous, and if one is not careful, I would ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to alert me when it is safe to subdue the Talos. Understood? I need you to play the zoom-in minigame. Good. Then let's be off to the quick way through the north gate and see if we can't find a suitable vantage point for you. So you can play the zoom-in minigame that we really leaned into in this expansion. Like, it's not that it's bad, it's just funny that they use it so much. Okay. When first he arrived, I could barely hear him over the knocking of his knees. And now this. I'm not sure what's gotten into him, but whatever it is, I like it. Either Master Chai's off his nut, or this means more to him than he's been letting on, innit? All right, nothing to worry about. Just a simple matter of sneaking up on one of the Talos, while avoiding the slavering, bloodthirsty beast lurking behind every rock. Child's play. When you're ready, let us begin. There's little point in us both shouting instructions. Keep him safe, Rando. And let's play... Fran, get out of the way. Come here. Keep a lookout for danger and let Chinese know when it's safe to incapacitate the Talos. You may move the spyglass as well as zoom in and out. Point the spyglass at Chinese and give him the signal to sneak near the Talos with the left mouse button. Hey, I did it. Let's move on to another Talos, shall we? Uh-oh. I didn't know he was going to turn back. Starting with this one. Yeah, I've already seen this one. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. You may leave the next one to me, Rando. Ha! That should do it. Now we have all we need to... Now we have all we need to proceed. Here we go. It would seem I misjudged Master Chai. There may yet be hope for Yulmore. Blimey! Thought me heart was gonna stop for a moment there. Make that a couple of moments, innit? Our friend returned with nary a scratch. Well done. I can scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. Master Chai, I believe I owe you an apology. Your plan to replenish Yulmore's food stores showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, it is plain your time at Daedalus Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Yulmore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains I am wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I would ask you to join me and grant Yulmore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold these Talos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem Yulmore's leadership is at last in capable hands, would you not agree? I would agree. We should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you tinkered with the Talos and all that, Lady Chai's worried sick, innit? Oh.
Right then, form a line and make for Yulmore.
Okay, I guess his voice isn't as gravelly as I keep thinking it is. Oh yeah, they're the big ones, that like the ones that run the ladder.
What's that noise? Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard!
That's not good.
Stay back! All of you!
Is that... Darling, you're back.
I love her.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see. I can't.
Oh,
I love this game so much. legitimately heals him. Oh. Oh.
Thank you.
That's great. I love this game.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending, instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Dearest, please!
That poor man gonna die. God, I love this game. Let's get this out of the way. Sorry I wasn't much help. Still, seeing Master Chai go after those Talos was something, eh? Inspiring stuff, innit? I dare say the future of Yulmore has never looked brighter. I agree. I'm fine. I just need a moment. Thank you again for finding my husband. I confess I was not expecting your return to be quite so grand. That dear sweet man, he is going to make the most wonderful mayor. I just know it. That was quite a reception. One Master Chai will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word has spread around Yulmore, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. In case you can't read that, this orchestrion role is called Pain and Pleasure. Oh. No need to fret, Rando. I have never felt better. and not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Yulmore. As for where to do it, if we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. Then I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there and to meet their new mayor. You there, Kai Shear, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gate Town and the derelicts? Course I will, innit? Good lad. I will let the guards know not to bar the way to Vorthry's chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend, assuming he's available. Might as well see it through to the bitter end, eh? The doorman at the Crown Lift will show you up. Don't worry! I'll make sure everyone's there for Master Chai's big speech. So get yourself down to the emergent. Go on. Probably up top, eh? Yeah. Ah yes, Master Chai told us to expect you. The emergent is already filling up with people of all persuasions, free and bonded, citizens and non-citizens. But for you, our guest of honor, we have reserved a place at the front. Right this way, sir. Thank you, Chadden.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around? 'Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided? As the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens? The systems put in place by Lord Vorthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Yulmore!
Okay, so China's. At first, I could not stand the man. Like, when we first met him, I was just like, I do not like this man. His wife is delightful, but I do not like this man. But literally, like, from that point, starting off at, you know, the bottom, it's just like a perfect, like, you know, exponential slope of liking him more. You know, it was slow to start, but once it really got going, it really got going. And, like, that was a great speech. So, oh, Kaishir. Why? Why do I have to talk to Kaishir? The City of Final Pleasures. They used to call this place back when the world was ending. But now I hope it will become the City of New Endeavors. Wasn't he simply wonderful? Seeing him take charge of the room as he did. Oh, it reminds me of why I fell for him in the first place. I knew there had to be something, because, like I said, I did not like him at the beginning. But now I get it. Now our work can begin in earnest. I very much look forward to seeing this Yulmore for the people. Seeing everyone come together like that. It was beautiful, that was. Innit it? That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. It did mine. Stir them to action, I hope. If I've learned anything from all of this, it is that change begins with the individual. 'Tis but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Umorans can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all these changes possible. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into every stone upon which this city stands. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be merging into the emergent, dearest. It's too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor. Begging your pardon, Master Chai. But have you got time for a word? Yes, of course. Hathenbet? Aye, that's me. I liked your speech, but there's folk outside these walls as don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow. And more who are counting their crumbs. If you've a plan to change that, I want to help set things in motion. Then we've much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Rando. I hope to see you again before long. What a day! I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. Innit? I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I had resolved to remain here until such time as Yulmore's future was secured, but it is clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. I have every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. Why are you making me talk to Kai Shear? So what am I on? Moving forward. Oh, so yeah, this is like I'm completing moving forward, and then there is one more quest in 5.1. So Alphinaud's leaving, is he? Sorry, I gotta get into character. So Alphinaud's leaving, is he? Leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. Oh, skipped one. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this.
Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends in paradise. That paradise is gone, but something better's taken its place, and I reckon I want to be part of it. This Yulemore for the people Master Chai's been going on about ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder.
I don't know why I have to do this with my hands to do this voice, but I kind of do.
Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference, though. Help keep things changing for the better. For the better. A far nobler dream than the one to which you clung.
Oh, sorry, this is Alphino. Sorry, Alphino. I'm sorry, everyone. A far nobler dream than the one to which you clung before, and one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success.
Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit. Just a matter of taking the first step, innit?
Okay. I still almost choked. Because this was literally immediately after China's almost got hugged to death. Pain and pleasure. And this is the last quest of 5.1. Vows of Virtue, Deeds of Cruelty. Alphino wears a satisfied smile, seemingly content with the state of Yulemore. Truly, to see Kai Shir thus inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Yet however much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Yulemore, we have matters of our own to attend. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhap Beck-Lug's studies have borne fruit in our absence. Yes, let us return to the Crystal Tower. Let's... Okay, well, this person is apparently not there. I just spent a very long time trying to raise them. And shocking no one, I'm tired again tonight, so I apologize if I get a little spacey. This was coffee. It's gone now, but I keep trying to drink more of it because the cup is still here. Okay. Back to the Cristaria. Yes, the ocular. The docile gate, please. Is there still a giant group of people up here? There sure is. It's weird that, like, all of a sudden now there are so many people. Like, the whole time, leading up to early access, there was only ever maybe 1 or 2 people around when I was doing these quests. Like, and usually no one. But like 1, maybe 2 at the most. Let's talk to my friends. 'Twould seem Alizé has yet to return from the inn at Journey's Head. I do hope she doesn't overtire herself. In the course of preparing more Aurosite, we made a significant discovery. We thought it best to wait for your return before sharing our findings. My congratulations, Rando. Glad tidings from Yulmore did precede thy coming. I will see that Thancred and Reen hear of these momentous events, that they too might take joy in that which thou hast helped to bring about. His stuff is so hard to read, because it's hard to skim ahead of. I take it you're ready to resume our work. I don't remember her voice. Their voice. I always do that. I don't remember their voice. And now the Crystal Exarch. My cat boyfriend. Welcome back. We are given to understand that a new mayor has taken office in Yulmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote and, after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It is a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Aurosite? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference, and concluded at length that White Aurosite was ill-suited for our purposes. But, Urianger, did you not say that, compared to the massy soul of an Ascian, the stone could house one of ours with ease? That I did, and armed as we are with Becklug's invaluable insight, 'twould indeed be a trifling matter, were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Aurosite doth require. Thus, the shedding of these fleshy simulacra, and the surfeit of aether which compriseth them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well.
It would, theoretically, be possible to channel your minds into the aura site instead. But we would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned that plan and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are no closer to a solution than when we first began. It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one which the Crystal Exarch has posited a most intriguing solution. When our discussions turned to the transference of memories and the psyche, I could not help but be reminded of a technique from which I have personal experience. Rando, do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Une? I speak of the royal eye of the Allagan Empire line, of the Allagan Imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient Allagans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. If we were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Allagans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device like unto a soul crystal, replete with not only our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads. While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Rando return to the source and inform Kryl and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataru will be relieved to hear we've made progress of a sort. Then I would beg leave to relay our findings unto Thancred and Reen, and to assist where I may in their investigations of the empty. Like, why is it it's just his stuff is hard to read? Yes, please do. Should you have need of our counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Apparently I just can't read. Maybe that's it. Okay, bye. Give our regards to Tataru, won't you? Of course. You couldn't make me not. Let's talk to my friends. With the benefit of our combined knowledge and the aid of the first's leading authority on soulcraft, we might surely be able to find a solution. Surely. Becklug insists we resume our work forthwith, but I grow weary at the thought. What I would not give for a cup of tea and perhaps a vanilla tart. Can I bring her those things from the source? I pray the link to their bodies in your world will endure a while longer. Should it fail, our efforts will be for naught. Mark my words, Rando. We will unlock the secrets of the Allagan Eye and see the others returned home. There was a time when I thought these eyes a curse, you know, but for what they have enabled me to do and what they may yet make possible, I see now they are a blessing. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Just running back to the source. I really like the music here. It's very, very chill. I literally could just fall asleep. Like, it's like, I love this music. It's so very, it's atmospheric and chill, and I like it.
Tataru, I'm home.
Rando, you're back. How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Kryl will be here shortly, and she'll want to hear too. She's just tending to the others. Their bodies, I mean. Gods, I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here.
Upon speaking with Tataru, several cutscenes will play in sequence. This is the end of 5.1. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety, which we will. Wait for Kryl's return? Yes.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
Well, we thought we had a good idea, but then it turns out it wasn't a good idea. So now they're working on a different idea. That's about it.
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
My boy! My other boyfriend. Hold on.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Well.
Where to begin?
Indeed.
After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead.
Xenos.
But his soul lives on. And he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos ye Galvus.
Wouldn't he be Xenos Zos Galvus now?
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
Yep. Oh, Cryo
What's
2!
wrong?
Just getting an echo. Don't worry.
Seen him in action, his body at least. You will not best him alone.
Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you would join me then, by all means.
For what good it will do.
The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. Ooh. Ah, the simple pleasure of one's own flesh. And truly, there is no place like home.
Abomination.
Oh. Abomination. I don't know. Geiss's voice is a little, weird for me to hit.
Whatever he is, Rando is barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer... Emperor Varus, your radiance, are you all right? We may wear out our welcome. Your radiance, no!
Must even the most middling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you.
Xenos!
Well, any bright ideas? Just one. Oh, I didn't see what they said. Ugh, those two.
Your radiance!
The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape. Ooh! I get to be Estinian! I'm the Azure Dragoon. have to fight these two. Hmm? Quickly, this way. Oh, oh. We make ourselves easy marks by moving together. I suggest we split up. All right then. I'll take the low road, so to speak. I will see you outside. Stay safe. Which way do I go? I'm assuming this way. The Imperial way. I guess? This looks vaguely familiar. Well, well. Someone's been busy. What is that? What is that? And you would bar my way? You would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg. Lend... I didn't read what it said. Lend me your strength, probably. That's exactly what it said. Dang it. Oh. It seems we've been afforded an impromptu field test. Ready all battle data and begin sequence 2.0. 2.0. Oh, I have more stuff. Alamore. Oh, because I'm Nidhogg powered up. Alamore delivers an attack. Drakenlance. Absorbs a portion of damage to all his HP. This is damage over time. Horrid Roar. Enemies proximity to those. This action does not shoot or cast damage. Stardiver, of course. Jumping fire-based attack. Dragon Shadow Dive. Oh, I'll limit break. Okay, well. Okay. dun. Dun, dun. Oh, it's limit break time.
Taste my lance!
I also love the dramatic ending, Estinian. Thank you. That was beautiful. Aliens in their machina. Now where are you, Gaius?
Are you alright?
Yeah, we just had an echo.
Peer into my past, did you?
Can't really control it.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit.
I don't think it helped
Escaping
with
death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
yeah, that's what I'm like. Having the Ascian in his body probably helped with the teleporting away.
Belief, aye. But no more than hero traversing the rift between worlds.
What?
My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray.
Shocking. We've heard this one
Until
before.
order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces.
That's probably why
I'd
we're
nearly
gonna go
forgotten to
there.
ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving
Good.
Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riel and our shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
Oh, are you leaving my boyfriend?
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Pretty please?
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
It's okay, I still love you, Estinian.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
He doesn't know what to say.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
I'm pretty sure that actually has happened before, but... well, I mean, like, getting an echo in the middle of a fight. At least once.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
And here we have the end of 5.1.
You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Becklug can manage without you. They've got enough scions to help them, if you ask me.
I was gonna say, am I gonna... It looks like I'm getting a meanwhile. I'm getting a meanwhile.
Traitors! You would dare deny Lord Nerva the throne?
Apparently, yes, they would. They would indeed deny Lord Nerva the throne.
Onward! Before this day is done, victory shall be ours.
Boring, boring, boring. Do you think? I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse. That hue. Your soul is... Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog, lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiac. Meanwhile, at Yulmore in the first. Did you hear? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks, and they're looking for laborers. There's talk of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free talos to help anyone willing to make the move. Free talos? Ha! We'd best get packing. Steady work, board and lodging. If that's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hope? Is this my baby? Is this my sweet boy? I can't tell. Wait, why is he called Wayward Warrior? What's happening now? I thought this was my sweet boy. What's happening? Why? Why? Don't ruin my sweet boy. Yes, as long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. Why are you making me apprehensive about my sweet boy? Why are you doing this to me? I love him, okay? He is my sweet boy. And even though he's also kind of me, he's also my boyfriend. I have many boyfriends in this game, thank you. Okay, so that is the end of 5.1. 5.2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quests in it. But 5.1 also had 10. Five 5.3 has 12. 5.4 has 10. 5.5 has 6. 5.55 has 3. It's like I still have a ways to go before I finish Shadowbringers, but and I am gonna get started on 5.2. Should I wait till tomorrow? I might wait till tomorrow. Actually, so this is kind of a good stopping point. I've just finished 5.2. Because I think I'm going to stop streaming, but I think I'm going to play a little bit more, not in the story, of course, but try to get some more poetics up so I can get some more gear, stuff like that. So, because I don't want to do the boring, mundane stuff like that on stream, because that is not entertaining to watch. So, because like usually for poetics, the main thing that I do is, well, at least once, is the main scenario roulette, and like I said, not the most fun. So that's probably going to be it for tonight. So let's go back to here, and we will finish up. So that, like I said, is going to do it for tonight. Tomorrow we will get started in 5.2. But yeah, hopefully we'll make some good progress. And then Friday I will most likely be working from home, but that probably means I'll be able to be on earlier, because I can get in queue earlier, because my work from home station is literally right behind me over here. So I can get in queue and watch the queue quite a bit earlier, so I can get on earlier and make a lot more progress. So but yeah, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. But again, that's it. So I will see you later, everybody.